Welcome back to my channel. And tonight we're going to talk about how I cope with my disability. I often get asked this question a lot. For someone who wasn't born with a disability and you wondering now how you're going to figure out things, and sometimes you don't have that sense of direction. And so I knew that I didn't have that sense of direction. So I just asked God to take control and lead the way. Well, that is the only way that I knew that I would have made it through. And that to me was the main thing that I stood on, having faith that God would pull me through. It may look gloomy in the beginning because it would. This is like a drastic change in your life. I was 21 at the time when it happened, and going from mobile and now that you aren't anymore, quite naturally, people will wonder how would you cope with that transition now. And like I said, God was the only thing that I could have hold on to at that time. And I also made sure that I didn't let negative things come into my thought, especially from people when they visit you. You don't want to hear any negative things that would put you down. And sometimes people may think they mean well when they are comparing your situation to someone else, and sometimes it isn't the best energy to use because no two persons are the same. And so sometimes person's situation differ from each other. And so instead of sometimes comparing that person to another, find some other way to encourage them and uplift them. You just sometimes have to block out the negative when it comes. And it will come, trust me. It will come. But you have to block it out in any way that you could. Even if someone come to you, and then if someone come to you with any negative talk, especially if they are your friend, then you know that they are not your true friend. Because why would your friend want you to still be in that sulky position? They wouldn't want that for you. They will want to uplift you, motivate you, and encourage you that life goes on. Because at the end of the day, it does. The world doesn't stop because something happened to you. And we all know that we as human beings, we don't deal with change very well. And it is understandable, especially when something happens to you instantly and you had no time because you won't know the future. When you have life planned out for you, God always has a different path and a different vision. Our vision is not His vision at all. And sometimes you may say, well, I had this to do, this is how I had it planned out, but God has something else different. And so by using that, something you just have to rechannel yourself and say, yes, this is what I may have had before, but now that I am in this situation, how would I take what I had and make it into what I can now that I am going through this? And sometimes you just have to take it one day at a time. That's the only way. One day at a time, and you will you will get it. It is not going to be easy. I'm not going to say it is, because you're going to have challenges. You're not going to have challenges every single day, but at some point you are going to have challenges. You're going to have stormy weathers, because in life we do have challenges. And So you just sometimes have to keep that positive mindset. Tell yourself that I know I belong here, and I know I can make some sort of contribution. Yes, it may have to be in a different way now, but I still can make a difference. Put positive things around you. You don't need anything negative around you. Put positive things around you, positive quotes. You look at yourself and repeat positive affirmations to yourself. There may be maybe scriptures that you may like that you can keep within your heart, and then you can say them daily. I know when I was going through at that moment, I used to listen to music, and positive music that I know that would uplift me, because when you're listening to music, you go with the mood, and so you don't want anything that is going to put you down. Basically, you need upliftment and encouragement. Don't think that now that this has happened to you, that you're supposed to just lock yourself in the house. And you may feel somewhere at the time that when it happened, trust me, you would, because then you want to know, like, okay, looking at yourself, you look different now from how you used to be. How am I going to get back out there? But if you don't try and give yourself that chance, that opportunity in life, then you will never know. And so don't isolate yourself. Get back out there. Yes, you may used to go with friends who may no longer study you. Then look for other people that you can relate to, who are now relatable to what you are going through. Socialize. Don't just stay in the house, stay in a corner, you're just watching life goes by. Because that's not going to help you at all. So get yourself back out there. Things that you wanted to accomplish, you start looking into them to say, okay, um, this is what I wanted to do before, and I know that I can still accomplish it. Just take it one day at a time. That's all it needs. And even if you have an accomplishment and you say, okay, maybe within a couple months, this is what I am looking to achieve, and by that couple of months it doesn't work out, don't give up on it. You give it another time. Say, let me give it another 5 months or 6 months, anything in between there. And you go after it again. You keep going, you don't give up. Do not give up. And when you see that you have achieved what you want, man, you will feel like it's the world you already accomplished. So don't give up on yourself. Life will hit you some curveballs, and it will. There's never an easy road in life. Sometimes you may think that you're on an easy path, but then there's always some obstacle that comes along. And trust me, God never leaves you out there and doesn't find a way for you to overcome. He never does that. He never puts you on a path where he knows that he isn't going to take you out. Sometimes all he needs for you to do is just trust and believe in him that he will take you through. And so those were some of the things that I did while I was going through at the moment, how I coped with my disability as someone who wasn't born with a disability. And so I hope that this helps someone in some way. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video.